Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday. Happy New Year's Eve. I am so glad to have you all here, as I always am. Shadow Mage, Josh, Stitch, Chris, as well as anyone who's hanging out and lurking. It is lovely to have you here. I hope you've all been able to have a good Friday and a good New Year's Eve. And I'm just sticking to my normal schedule at the moment. I'm not doing anything particularly special for New Year's Eve, simply because it's never been a particularly important day for me. I'm certainly not taking it off, and I don't plan on taking tomorrow off either. So, that being said, I think it's just about time to return to Xenoblade Chronicles X and continue searching for the Lifehold, which is what we were doing last time I streamed this, which was 2 weeks ago, but feels like about 4 months ago. Also, nobody point out the fact that it's already the new year on my Wii U, because my Wii U still thinks I live in South Africa. Heck, I don't really care about online play, so... as always, let me know if the volume is okay. So yeah, we were exploring Noctilum last time, and God, I love this game, I love this area. We also died several times, to a variety of things, but that down there was the most spectacular. Now, I know not everybody got to see it, so I'm gonna show it off again. Because I adore it so much. Also, is it just me, or is that essentially just Arceus on its back? That's very Arceus-like, at least. But hey, this right here is Gora, the Guardian Deity. Which I have to say has some very strong Xenoblade 1 vibes to it. I just got an achievement. I'll try harder next year. Is that something I got for dying on New Year's Day? Because if so, that's pretty cool. But yes, that is something that is very difficult to beat when you are at the level cap, which is level 60. I'm currently level 15. So yeah, it is essentially impossible. Something I do want to point out though, if you look towards the bottom right, I'm level 15, but I'm rank 10. That rank indicates what essentially my class level. Yes, level not 60 is all we need to know at this point, Chris. So yeah. I am rank 10. That is the highest possible rank for a particular class. So I'm actually going to switch up my class. Previously, when I moved from Drifter to Commando, I lost basically all of my arts. The reason for that is that arts are associated with weapons. Drifter uses assault rifle and knife, whereas Commando uses dual guns and dual swords. So, since there's no overlap, I lost all of my arts. However, if I switch to Winged Viper, that uses the same weapons as the Commando. So, as a result of that, I will retain, if not all, I think most of my arts when I switch over. So, switching from Drifter to Commando is not great initially, but from that point, it's pretty easy to safely move across and eventually to Full Metal Jaguar. If I decided to go Partisan Eagle, I would have to start over with no arts again. Same if I decided to go with Enforcer or Striker. But I'm gonna go with Winged Viper. And if I remember correctly... yes. I keep all the arts I previously had. Plus extra ones. I immediately got new arts, I think. I don't remember having Stream Edge or Side Slash. Essentially, yes, Chris. You know, Josh, I never put it together. That's probably what they were going for in naming it that. Yeah, I actually received 2 extra arts for switching. There are also a bunch more I can earn by leveling up. We'll get to those when we get to those. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm very excited to eventually get Ghost Walker. Ghost Walker is, combined with some later mechanics, completely fucking broken. Now, I can't even get it yet. That's part of Full Metal Jaguar instead of Winged Viper. But when we get it, Ghost Walker grants an effect called Decoy. Decoy makes all enemy attacks miss for its duration. So anytime you use Ghost Walker, all enemy attacks will miss for 30 seconds. Now, it has a cooldown of 90 seconds. So it doesn't sound completely broken yet. Trust me, it gets broken. Decoy is nuts. Thank you, Shadow Mage. An important other thing I've got is Winged Viper has more skill slots available than Commando had. Snakes, Josh, on some sort of airplane. What an odd idea. I'm gonna grab the 3 I had previously. Ooh, Third Eye. Boosts TP by 40 when using a ranged art. Double that if you have an aura active. Thank you. I will take all 3 of those. Snakes on a plane. What an odd idea. God, where am I? If only I could pull up a map, but it's on the stupid Wii U gamepad. Which is not very effective for several reasons. Okay, there's the lake.
Engaging. Lay down the fire for me. I've got you covered.
One of the big things I want to do is build up some extra TP. More TP is always better.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Man, people talking about Big Boss makes me think I should probably play at least one Metal Gear game ever.
See how you like this. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad.
Whoops.
Scream it.
If I can side slash, that should be something.
Overhead. Sliding slinger. Thank you. Shadow strike.
Don't look at me.
Move in and do some damage.
These big guys tend to be nice, if only because they've got a lot of health. And that means you can milk them for... you can basically just deal a lot of damage to them. And that's great for getting your TP up. I think I'm going in the right direction. This little section of Noctilum is, for me, incredibly iconic and also incredibly confusing.
I'll start quick time range. Follow my lead. Target in sight. Success. Right, move in. Side flex. This'll work like a charge.
Arcing hold!
That's it. Melee strikes.
First down!
Move in and do some damage.
There we go.
Ready? Too bad.
Shrapnel!
I wasn't quite behind that time, so
Slinger. Move in and keep
didn't get what I wanted, but it's okay.
Arcing hold!
Shadow strike.
Balance breaker! Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
If you want a good timeline to play, Metal Gear Solid 3, then Peace Walker, then 5, then Metal Gear 2, then 1, 2, and 4. Okay, so it's one of those games where the order in which games come out has no relation to, like, their order. Like, not love, Stitch.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
God, there's so many of these fuckers.
I'm attacking. Move in. Now it's my turn.
I topple!
Look, you belong on the ground.
Balance
I
breaker!
appreciate the help.
Thanks.
Unironically,
Let's try
Stitch,
it.
I love Ursula.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready?
Ursula is one of my favorite designs. Stitch and I are talking Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Blades.
Arcing hold!
Back slap. Side slap nice. Move in and do some damage.
No, I'm not a big fan of Asami.
Shadow strike.
Spiral hold!
I'm ready.
Balance breaker!
We're gaining ground. I need recovery.
Hang on, I'm staying low.
You will notice that even though I'm only 2 levels higher than these guys,
Move in and do
no
some
one's
damage.
really doing much to help me.
Success. Nice work.
Cosmos is interesting, but impossible to get, which is always frustrating. Hi, Piggy.
I'll start quick to range. Follow my lead. Sliding slinger. That's it. Melee strike. Green edge. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad.
Spiral hold!
Now's your chance. Fire on them to topple them.
I'll take them down.
Spectacularly done.
That was easy.
Nice work.
You are correct, Stitch. Dromark forever. Honestly, the only thing I know about Metal Gear are the Metal Gear memes. Which are... I don't even know that many of them, but it's still the only thing I know. Alfombra, the Transcendent.
Melee attack.
Yeah, maybe whoever.
Sliding slinger. That's it. Melee strike. Now it's my turn.
Spiral hold!
Early bird. Side
Balance
slap.
breaker!
Upper hand. Back slap.
Attack from behind. This guy is much tougher
Screaming.
than pretty much anybody we've seen so far.
Shrapnel!
Sliding slinger. Side slash.
Well, no.
Melee strikes. Now
He's tougher than anybody we have successfully fought so far.
shadow strike.
Balance breaker! Spiral hold!
Upper hand.
Arcing hold!
Slinger.
I'm trying to get the back attack. There we go.
That's it. Melee strike.
I used quite a bit of TP. Let's get that back. Side slash in. Whoops.
Balance breaker! Lay down some cover fire!
I can Shadow Runner from behind. And then also backslash since he won't be picking me up for a while. God, this dude's tanky.
Sliding slinger.
Sidewalk.
Sliding slinger. They're tough. Touch me up.
The ending sequence of cutscenes without gameplay
Spectacularly
is
done.
74 minutes? That's insane, Chris.
Yes. I won't stop there.
Xenoblade is nowhere near that good. Landmark discovered. Tripod Rock. And the Tripod Rock base camp. And here's the next main area of this. With, always fun, level 33, Yama the Obliviator. That is untrue, Stitch. But also, Happy New Year to you too. I remember, it's part of the reason that I stopped playing... oh god, what was Kojima's post-apocalyptic game called? The one where you pee as a main game mechanic? God, what was it called? Death Stranding, that's the one. Part of the reason I stopped playing Death Stranding is... like, there would just be long, long cutscenes where fucking nothing happens. Stitch, if you want me to play Bala and Wonderworld, I just need to get to 15 average viewers. This is the only requirement. Now, where we're heading is between these fuckers. Now, we can sneak, or we can get some more experience.
Start. Stagger them with a melee attack.
You know what the answer is going to
I'll
be.
stagger them. Appreciate the help.
First down.
Okay.
Balance breaker. Arching core. Got you. Now topple.
30? Hello, cutie.
Arching core.
I have heard that, Stitch. I started playing. I didn't get as far as I would have liked. Why the fuck is Lao dying?
I'll run with it. Move in and strike.
My forte, but if you insist. Arching core.
What a coincidence, Birdie. So are you.
Experience. It's true on any planet.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Now, melee attacks. Shadow
You
ready.
insist.
Arching core.
Appreciate the help.
Balance breaker.
Side blast. Success. Now move it.
What is that thing you
Forte,
bought,
but if you
Birdie?
insist.
Sliding slinger.
And it's perfectly valid if that thing is in fact Metal Gear Solid 5. But I'm not sure Stitch is being 100% true.
Shadow strike.
Rival hold. Balance breaker.
Sliding slinger.
A ruler that doubles as a bracelet? Oh my god, Birdie. A slap bracelet ruler? God! Like, I need you to understand. That's a cool thing now. But, if you could, like, teleport that back in time to, like, middle school, you would be a god. Also, speaking of dinosaurs, look, it's a dinosaur.
They're off guard.
It's fast.
Stagger them with a melee attack.
Got that.
I'll stagger them.
Viral hole!
Go side one. Sliding.
There! Keep shooting! Arcing horn! First down!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
My forte, but if you insist.
The fun fact is that, for some reason, on my current build, I only have one ranged arc.
Shadow strike.
Arcing horn!
This'll work like a charm. Success.
Okay then.
We can see there a beam of light indicating a frontier now. Oh, but before that, cutscene.
Friends, hold up! Something coming ahead!
Oh, fuck no, it's him. Shield Lyn, or use Lyn as a shield. Oh. Oh, good luck, Chris. But I know what the right answer is. But God, I so want to be a dick about this. Lyn's our tank. She's also 13 years old. So, like, I have to shield her. But I love that it even gives you the option.
Hey! Down in front! I can't see!
Another Xeno.
Whatever it is, at least it's not a prone.
Perish the thought, good sirs. Perish and kill the thought. We would never associate with those savages.
Who are you?
Yes, 1,000 pardons. We are called El Sir, or just El, if it please you. Like the proud Nopon among you, we have inhabited this planet since times of antiquity.
A friend knows about Nopon people?
Yes, yes, of course. Nopon purchase my wares quite often, you know. They're excellent, how should I say, suckers.
I think you mean customers.
So, Mr. L, you've lived here a long time?
Just El, and yes, such a nice, quiet world. The wildlife and insects are also docile, such gentle dispositions.
Yeah. So about those peaceful wildlife, they keep attempting to kill me.
Indeed! Yes, friends Lucky Tatsu here to protect them from becoming main course.
Yeah, because we can toss you out as an appetizer and run away while they're snacking.
Well, the creatures here are hungry, yes, granted.
Gentle disposition my butt.
It's just,
What?
well, who can blame them with all the commotion here as of late? Not that we're pointing our fingers at you, mind. No, it's those prone sons of bastards.
Yeah, we're not their biggest fans either.
We loathe them. They have ruined our once peaceful life here. Ruined! They are all, how should we say, ass caves.
Close enough. By the way, El, you seem to speak our language quite fluently.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
We owe it all to that wreckage back there. What a treasure trove. Especially the data terminal we found inside.
Oh?
It is the ultimate portable snack for satisfying our insatiable curiosity.
Wreckage back there? You think that's our piece of the life hold?
Certainly sounds like it. El, can we take a look at this terminal you found?
Of course, of course.
Thanks. Lynn, see what you can make of it.
On it. Okay, yep. This is library data.
Let me see. Huh, so it is. unit L stumbled upon must be part of the Lifehold's archives.
So, not the core then.
Well, that's
The entire
unfortunate.
ship was torn to bits when we came down. The odds of any single piece of Lifehold being the core aren't very high.
Yeah, I guess not.
Chris, it's been so
Now,
long.
Lynn, don't be glum. The Lifehold archives are the sum total of all human knowledge. This is still a really big find. We should try and secure it ASAP.
Yeah, you're right.
Now might not be a good time.
Why not?
Why else? The Ass Caves. We just came from there, and prone are all over the wreckage.
What?
Uh-oh. This is bad.
Very bad. Let's go.
Apologies we didn't mention it before. We assumed you'd abandoned it. Allow us to show you the way. After all, as you say, too many heads are better than none, right?
Close enough.
So yeah. We have found part of the Lifehold, specifically the Lifehold archives. Not the Lifehold core, which is the bit that matters most. Yeah, have a good sleep, Chris. Stitch, can you genuinely DM me? Because I will forget by the end of stream. But yeah. So we found the Lifehold archives, but some fuckers are trying to break it. Every one of these we can do is an advantage. Hi, level 15 unique monster. Lambert, the Divine Wind.
I think they'll let us walk away.
Which is such a fucking cool name.
Now, melee attack. Sliding slinger.
My forte, but if you insist.
Back slash.
Balance breaker!
Side slash. That's it. Melee strikes. Side knife. Move in and do some damage. Ready?
First down!
Too bad. Scream
Fortunately, we seem to be dealing some pretty solid damage.
Spiral hold on him! Lay out the cover fire!
I have the shot. Fire it.
Balance breaker!
Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad.
Arcing hold!
Success. Now move in.
Time warrior!
Shadow. Lightning slinger.
Cover fire! Eagle eye!
I appreciate the help. Early bird.
Okay.
Arcing hold! Balance breaker!
We're doing pretty well here. Elma's taken some damage, but it's not severe.
Keep shooting! First down! Arcing hold!
Nice. Birdie, it's New Year's Eve. It is time for you to order whatever you most like and ignore any other parts of it. For example, I had shitty pizza chicken nuggets. If you don't know pizza, then A, you're not Canadian. I think they're only in Canada. But basically they make the worst pizza but the best chicken nuggets. No, I've never had Little Caesars, so I can't comment on any comparison. Well, you can still make yourself something special, Birdie. Well, we can see there the portion of the Lifehold. It is a bit on fire. Once again, for those who know more of these Xeno games, that is in the shape of the Zohar from Xenosaga. A game I've never played, but know of.
monsters just destroy everything they see?
No. This is organized, calculated. We aren't the only ones hunting down the life form.
What was it? All Earth aliens must die, right?
We have to try and salvage what we can. Let's go.
So yeah, it seems that the prone are looking for the lifehold just as much as we are.
Oh, they've seen us!
Except with the purpose of destroying it.
Still ready? Too bad!
Leave it to me!
Success! Now move in!
My forte, but if you insist.
This is a very important time to use battle commands, which is essentially just a way to tell your party to focus on one person. Cool! Thank you for the raid! It is thoroughly appreciated. Ooh, I got a new art. Thirsty Edge, which restores HP when landing melee. I mean, you might partly forget that hosting is a thing, because Twitch isn't great with hosting at the moment. Now, these guys are not too tough if you're competently led. Just gonna give a quick pause. Shadow Mage, if you hosted, I did not see it. Battletech, I think you played that a while ago. It certainly sounds interesting.
Well, well, well. Seeing truly is believing, isn't it? Who would have thought?
Oh no. Oh, that sounds like entirely my thing. I must check that out. Also, it's Booba Alien. XCOM but Stomp here? That sounds like exactly my thing.
She's not a pro. They're working together.
Why would you do this? Why do you hate us?
Fuck, I love those glasses.
Hate. Human extinction is duty. Our duty is ganglion.
Ganglion. So that's what you call yourselves?
Indeed. Humanity is a blight, a great cancer festering on the cosmos. Our job is to eradicate it.
Humanity is here in peace. What gives you the right to destroy the life form?
Is that what you call it? So primitive. Your language, your technology. And yet, so dangerous. You must be purged. This is our calling as Ganglion. The cause of the righteous.
Then you'll forgive us for defending ourselves against your righteous cause.
That's really interesting, Minnesota. I'll have to check it out.
At least be more entertaining than stamping out the lives of your sleeping brethren.
You mentioned sleeping brethren there because, as mentioned before, several people, there are like thousands of people in the lifeboat.
Consider this an
I have the shot!
So yeah, she is very tough.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
forte.
I'm trying to get behind her. There we go.
Gaining ground. I need recovery. Thirsty edge. Sliding slinger. Success. Moving it now.
I managed to get some healing in using Thirsty Edge. Crackling electricity has surrounded me. Which I think is basically contact damage. I remember this being a very tough fight.
Shadow strike.
Toppled him. Close in.
Ready? Too bad. Violent degree. Side slash.
My forte, but if you insist.
Sliding slinger. Yeah. Consider this an official discharge.
Ow!
Scream edge.
Fuck! I'm down.
I owe you one. Nice. Did additional damage.
If Lao can get... Nope, Lao's down as well. Unfortunately, nobody had enough TP to revive me. Whoops. Yeah, that's basically how I remember that fight going. It is very tough. I do want to check if I can upgrade some of my arts. It might make life a little bit easier. And I've got quite a few battle points. Battle points are basically just upgrade points. Thirsty Edge is a nice one to upgrade. Because it just means you get more HP back when you hit, and the effect lasts for longer. Backslash I do like. If I can increase fatigue, that's a lovely effect to have. I don't use Shadowrunner that much, unfortunately. Sliding Slinger I cannot upgrade, even though it's the best. Side Slash I've been using quite a bit. I cannot even disagree, Shadow Mage. Have I not been upgrading... Oh god. This game can get a bit overwhelming with handling every character's arts. Because there are just so many of them. So many of them. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with what Lynn already has. And upgrade it as much as I can. Wild Smash is a very good one to have, as is Wild Down. Okay, I can't upgrade Wild Down anymore because I'm a dingbat. Thermal Payload is good. Stitch, are you aware that you're a cutie? I just haven't bothered to upgrade anything for Lao, have I? Overwhelm is not set. Higher HP is equal to higher damage. Not actually great in this fight. Restores HP when using arts. Fuck yes, anything to restore HP at the moment is good. In fact, overall, yeah. That's a good upgrade for him. Ghost Factory I definitely need to upgrade. She also has Thirsty Edge, but I can't upgrade it further. Unfortunately, this is probably as much as I can do. Okay, let's try that again.
They're awfully forward.
Oh! Hi, Lambert. I wasn't aware you'd be back. But thank you for giving me a good opportunity to get some easy TP before I have to fight her again.
Ready? Too bad!
Oh, appreciate the help. Give me some of Blue's player at.
Sliding sliver! Sliding sliver! Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad! That's it! Melee strike!
So there were things I did wrong in the previous fight.
Ready? Too bad! Melee attack!
It's my forte, but it's an assist.
One thing I want to do, if I can, it's a little bit difficult, but I do want to focus on her two buddies before I focus on Booba Lady.
Spiral hold! Arcing hold!
But yeah, there we go. And it is time to once again confront the Booba.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Fine.
Ready? Too bad!
Balance breaker!
Go sliding sliver! That's it! Melee strike!
Appreciate it.
One slightly frustrating thing is you need
Like a charm.
Arcing hold!
you need 3,000 TP to revive a down party member. But your party members tend not to preserve TP for certain attacks also. So frequently they just won't have any TP when the time comes. And in boss battles that can be rough.
Need to be put in your place.
They're off guard.
Consider this an available
I'll
discharge.
stagger them.
Arcing hold!
Sliding sliver!
I am just going to make sure that we concentrate fire at least.
First down!
I'm ready.
This part I
Violent
like.
out. Melee attacks. Ready? Too bad.
I never said
Arcing hold!
Crackling electricity has enveloped Goetia. I think means basically just focus on ranged attacks.
I have the shot. Fire strike.
here. Your reward.
Balance breaker!
Tight slash. Stretch slash. There's the hanger. Sorry, dear.
This is infuriating.
Go.
Shrapnel!
Consider this an official discharge.
You can do it.
This fight is over.
Move in and do some damage. Side slash. Shadow strike.
Keep shooting!
See how you like this. Flying slinger.
Balance breaker!
Tight slash.
Arcing hold!
Your reward.
First down!
Stretch slash.
Okay, we're doing a little better this time. Ow. Ow. Okay, she's down, and she is by far the biggest problem. That's more like it.
Wretched little primates. You don't know when to quit, do you? This isn't over. You cannot escape us on this planet or any other. Sooner or later, your kind will be cleansed!
Mr. Scalenia, now, quickly!
Oh! I think that might be a problem. Oh, they ran away.
That mech. Could it be?
A well-fought victory indeed. Such a shame it cannot bring back that which was lost to you. But this is spilled milk over the dam now.
I just don't get it. What do they have against humans?
I'm not sure how they wound up on Mira, but you saw the mech. That is definitely them.
Who?
The aliens that destroyed Earth. The Ganglion were among them.
What?
It wasn't just them, of course. They were definitely one of the forces involved in that battle. I'm absolutely positive now. That Skell-like mech we just saw? Check it against the NLA records and I'm pretty sure it'll come back with a perfect match.
So yeah, they
Anyway,
pursued
we really
us.
appreciate all your help here, Elle. But we need to be heading back now.
Not at all. We only wish we could have done more.
I wish we could compensate you somehow, but honestly, there's nothing left for us to give.
Compensate, you say? How about allowing us to accompany you back to your city?
You want to come back to New LA? Why exactly?
Well, treasure trove was destroyed. Without the archives, we're afraid our thirst for knowledge cannot be quenched. But an entire Earth city to explore? Such an experience would provide compensation beyond compare. The thought makes us tingle.
Okay.
Tingle these
What do you
nuts.
think, Rook?
Yeah, I don't think he's a spy.
Yeah, we're not like the Ganglion after all. We want to live in harmony with all the other species here.
Then it's settled. Excellent. Let's be off. The early worm is for the birds.
Right, let's start heading back. We should report to the commander at once.
So yeah, we came all this way, and the piece of the lifehold we found was destroyed. Whoops. I can tell you now, L is not a bad dude, he's just dumb. Which is my favorite brand of not a bad dude.
I'm a fat ghost! Move in!
My forte, but if you insist.
I appreciate the help. Nice! Move in and do some damage. Ready?
Too fast! Spiral hole!
Exhilarating.
Balance break!
I'm ready.
Done! Lay down some cover fire!
Side slash!
No, it doesn't explain it, because Shadow Mage, you are a bad dude. You have tried several times to get me to play, Submarine up, or whatever it's called. Adding fear on top of fear does not eliminate the fear. I mean, it can theoretically, but exposure therapy has to be controlled. Stitch is correct about that.
Give me some room while you're at it.
Let's try this again.
Balance breaker! Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
I have the shot. Firing. Success. Nice work.
By the way, we can just quick travel back to New LA. But I genuinely enjoy exploring this world, and I enjoy the combat enough that it is no difficulty for me to run back.
Arcing hold! Balance breaker!
Off balance.
First down!
Plus, I've only been live for not even an hour.
Flying slinger. Shadow runner. Side slash. That's it. Spectacularly done. Nice work.
No, Stitch, I'm playing for my normal time, 3 hours. I'm sticking to my standard schedule because I actually forgot it was the 31st until...
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
He's a turtle, he can't follow us. Yeah, I forgot it was the 31st until way late.
That's right.
So, our job is now to head back to New LA. But we don't have to. We can keep exploring. And I'm so tempted to. Because you can see, apart from the Tyrant, most enemies down there are at levels we can deal with. No, Shadow Mage gets 2 31sts this year. So yeah, I'm going to do what is not suggested and explore further. This area is called the Elephant's Trunk for a reason. Well, this is the jungly area. Oh, now everything's much higher level. They're guarding the thing I wanted. Fuck y'all. Well, no, Stitch, because this is not Gormat. Gormat OST just happens to be the best OST. The Canopied Nightwoods. I fucking adore this area. I'm definitely not meant to be here yet. So I am going to turn around. But I did want to at least take a look at it. No use, Stitch. Got him. Wow, who is that strange purple abomination? I did, because I misread your name. You cannot be serious, Stitch. That's too good. You all think I can take out the Obliviator? Oh, that was certainly a sound. Hey, we did manage to topple him. We've also done 0 damage. Teehee.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
We should weaken them just a bit.
This'll work like a charm. That's it! Melee strike!
I was gonna run past this dude,
Balance breaker!
but tyrants are always worth your time.
Archie-core!
He just farted on me. Hello, Gold.
Move in and do some damage. Gaining ground. I need recovery.
Hang on, I'm staying close.
Archie-core! Balance breaker!
Shadow strike. All right, I'll run with it.
Final hold! Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
Concentrate your fire.
Archie-core!
Hit him again for me.
That's it. Melee strikes. Now, my turn.
I'm shocked this dude is hurting me as much as he is. He's level 14.
Archie-core!
My forte, but it didn't insist.
Ooh, we broke something there.
That's it. Melee strikes.
Watch me lay into it.
Archie-core!
Move in and do some damage.
I have never seen Kill the Kill.
Ready?
Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
But this track in particular, Uncontrollable, is so good.
Archie-core!
Let's go.
So if Kill the Kill sounds like that, then I guess I have to say that Kill the Kill has a good soundtrack. Hi, level 23 dude. I ain't gonna fuck with you. I hope that you treat me with the same respect.
What makes you this?
It's the same composer. Okay, well that explains it. I do know that that at least one of the tracks was composed. God, I'm just running into all the enemies.
Here comes some more idiots.
Was composed by the same composer for Elden Noah Zero, if anybody knows that anime. That was a 2-season anime that really, really needed to stop after season 1. Okay, so it's the same person. Yeah, so Wano's got some chops. That is a nice little shortcut. I am also going to attempt to take on a monster that we failed to beat before. Oh no, not you. Not you. Oscar, the Summer Squall, who is only level 11. He should not be as tough as he is.
Stay alert, everyone.
Buckle up.
Auxiliary. Fire. I'm ready. I have the shot. Fire. Slinger.
Now I'm
That's it.
getting
Melee strikes.
but he is a Gold Crown Tyrant, which means he is particularly tough. And you can see that even at 5 levels higher than him, we're not dealing that much damage.
Side slash! That's it! Melee strike!
Kick and a break.
Back slash! Alright, I'll run with it!
First down.
God, Lao's taking a shit ton of damage.
Scream edge! Lay down cover fire! I have the shot! Firing!
No, no, Stitch. You should not. You know that, but I still need you to know that you should not.
My forte, but if you insist.
I have the shot! Firing! That's it! Melee strike!
My forte, but if you insist.
Ooh, we managed to get a topple. Beautiful.
I appreciate the help. That's it! Melee strikes! Now, my turn!
Lay down some cover fire.
Side
I wish I could lay down some cover fire. I have almost no range shots.
melee attacks! Sliding slinger! Ready? Too bad! Nice! Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad! Scream edge!
God, we're 5 levels higher than him. And he's still proving to be a very meaty challenge.
Slash! I have the shot!
Just make sure if anybody else pitches up, nobody stops paying attention to the giant in front of them.
You can do it! I can be plenty fast on my feet! Ready? Too bad!
Still, we're doing okay now. Getting down to about a quarter health.
Ready? Too bad!
Very high morale, which is good news.
Alright, I'll run with it!
Kick and a break.
Alright, I'll run with it!
Yeah, I think we're gonna win this. But this guy is honestly a very, very good example of the fact that there is a lot more to how difficult an enemy is than just their level.
Shadow strike! The test really done.
Let's keep it up.
Because yeah, that dude is much more difficult than his level would suggest. Shadow Mage, what music are you trying to play that you cannot hear? Also, big ol' horse lad with wings. I mean, they're not wings, but they look like them. Shadow Mage, I don't even know what Twitch Turbo is. I believe anybody can change their color. I've said it before. I lie. I know that I've said it before several hundred times. I fucking love this game.
They've seen us.
I know it has problems. But it is so beautiful. They do so much with the world. I just adore it. And I hope other people can appreciate it, even if they don't necessarily play it. Oh, Shadow Mage, I just said I believe anybody can change their colors, and I don't even know what Twitch Turbo is. Ah, that's pretty.
They're awfully forward.
Shadow Mage, you can download 4 gigs now, it's fine. Also, goddamn Lao is cool. Well, that's incredibly kind, Shadow Mage. Unnecessary, but kind. You all want to see me go over a waterfall? Thank you, Gold, for using the medium of text. Oh, it's fucking rapids. And there's a level 27 crab here. Good. You know, I don't even know what Twitch Turbo is. So we shall find out one day. Okay, now I definitely thought that was Stitch. God, my brain just malfunctioned and I forgot what Stitch's name was. Because Stitch is the only person I've seen using that emote. It's a very good sad note though. Oh, is it a thing from League? League of the Legendary variety? I have never played League of Legends. God, I can't wait to explore the rest of this, which, don't worry, we will. Wow, Stitch, what's that strange word? ICUP? Yes, I also went to school. Although I like Stitch's interpretation more. Or he coming. Oh Lord, they coming. Made a huge mistake. At least the crabs are non-aggressive. Fuck. It is unfortunate when that happens, Shadow Mage. For those who know this game, by the way, yes, I'm taking a longer way. But just because I like it. Okay. Stitch, you can say what you like about Xenoblade Chronicles. Dune is not derivative. Dune is a progenitor. I haven't seen Dune either, but I've listened to the audiobook twice. I find the writing a little bit dull, but the story is very good. I hope that makes sense. Unlike Xenoblade Chronicles, where I love every fucking aspect of it. Which is not to say that I think it is flawless. I recognize its flaws. I just appreciate it with, despite them. And also it's flawless. Fight me. Fuck you.
Looks like we've got a newcomer.
What happened, Shadow Mage? Oh god, it's the shitty nighttime music. The only area of this game with music I really don't like, and you have to keep coming back here. Anyway, before we report in, let's check the arms manufacturers. Because while using weapons from a manufacturer, just passively you're contributing to them because it's essentially marketing. Not enough, though. And I don't have enough Moranium to do much for either of them. I'll contribute 2,000 to Granny. Go on, Shadow Mage. So here's an interesting thing. You can improve your weapons in various ways. So this one has a ranged attack up to. You can use the items you pick up to turn that into ranged attack up 3. It's a very interesting system. Excuse me. Now, I'm not going to spend too much on that, because honestly, it's just worth buying new equipment. Stitch, what the fuck? I've just started learning French, and I understand that, except for the last sentence. But why would you say that? Augments are basically things you can just add into your weapons to improve your stats, to make them deal more damage, things like that. So just as I had the ranged attack up before, I can potentially get those here. Unfortunately, I haven't learned how to make any of these except some fairly simple ones. So you'll notice I can make 1 and 5. I don't have what I need for 5, but there's no 2, 3, or 4. That's where the upgrading comes in. Upgrading a battle trait will move it from 1 up to at most 4. 5 is a whole different class, and 5 to 9 can be done through upgrades. It gets pretty complicated. Yes, Shadow Mage. What I might do is see if there are any new weapons to buy. I'm gonna go with probably not. No, unfortunately. Without contributing more to the arms manufacturers, I think we can do that. I've never had an issue with lengths. If I get bigger, that will probably start becoming an issue, but it isn't at the moment. Also, it looks like there's a quest I can hand in. Hi, Kirsty.
How's it going?
Oh, she wants Moranium from me. I'll see that it gets distributed among the city's industries. Cool, I forgot that I had that quest. I'm glad I could help. Okay, I see it, Shadow Mage. He looks rad as fuck. I mean, a little over-designed for my liking, but still rad. Oh, is this not where I report back? Blade Tower. Oh! So, I see your concerns. Yeah, I will say the first one is a bit over-designed for my liking, but there is uniqueness to it. The second one is incredibly generic. It's just what that kind of thing looks like at the moment, and not in a good way. Like, I also think the fact that he is better looking is not a good thing in this case. Like, give us more ugly heroes. There is a very, very persistent thing that's hard to break out of. That heroes are attractive and villains are unattractive. And, like, there are a lot of reasons for that. But it's hard to deny that there is... Like, he wasn't ugly, but he looked normal, Gold. Whereas now, he's, like, super good looking. Yeah, it's just... I would be excited to see more things that went the other way. Especially in anything fantasy, it's very rare to get, like, attractive villains, not that uncommon. Unattractive heroes, very uncommon.
Either you picked up another Xeno, or someone's been holding their breath too long.
It could be both.
We met in Noctilum.
We are El Sirif, if it please you. This planet has been our home since days of yore.
Oh, a long-time resident?
That's why we brought him back. His knowledge could prove invaluable. I'd like to request permission for him to stay in New LA.
We can't allow just anyone to waltz into our city on a whim. How much do we know about him?
I know enough. Enough to say that we can trust him.
All Mirren natives are good, honest folk.
Yes, Tatsu, yes. Anyway, Elma, you do seem quite sure of yourself. All right, I'll share the responsibility. He can stay. If that's acceptable, Mr. Director General?
If you're both certain, so be it.
Many thanks, good sirs. Truly, we are walking on the 9th cloud of 7th heaven. Please
That's
call
a
us
lot.
El. The rest is far too formal. And honestly, we prefer El anyway.
More importantly, Colonel, what happened with the Lifehold unit?
I see. So it wasn't the core after all.
No. We confirmed it was one of the archive units. Unit number 07.
07? That would be the LC repository, wouldn't it?
One of 3, but yes. The entirety of the Library of Congress archives.
Oh, that's a lot
As
to
I
lose.
recall, the data was stored on units 07 through 09.
Well, thank God it wasn't the core. This situation could have been a lot worse.
I wonder. The LC archives contained nearly every published work in mankind's history. It's not like it's just a bunch of random books and manuscripts, you know. It's a history of human thought, a record of opinions and emotions.
I mean, yeah, sure, but...
So if you stop and consider what it means to lose even a third of that data, it's a cultural and historical loss of catastrophic proportions.
We do have parity data for the archives here. We know which unit was lost, so hopefully we can find some way to restore it.
Let's hope so.
Moving on. These ganglion. You're certain they were involved in the destruction of Earth?
Here, see for yourself. The left shot is from a battle over Beijing. The right, from our encounter.
Son of a... Is it possible this is their native planet?
Tatsu told us they aren't from here, and El confirmed it. They're recent arrivals. Very recent.
So, either it's one hell of a coincidence, or they followed us.
Considering they appear to be systematically targeting the Lifehold, I'd say that leaves no question they followed us here.
Could they possibly know the purpose of the Lifehold?
Maybe the whole reason we haven't found the core yet is because those scumbags already trashed it.
If so, none of us would be here talking in the first place, would we?
That is a good question, Stitch.
You got a point there.
This information doesn't leave this room, but we've had several recent Pathfinder reports of Xeno sightings and contact. They may or may not be ganglion, but regardless, I propose we double down on our defenses going forward.
That'll be all, Elma. Please continue hunting for any signs of the Lifehold.
Yes, sir.
Remember, the clock is always ticking. We have to find that unit before it's too late.
In terms of the music overwhelming the dialogue, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. It's just not mixed as well as you would hope. Shadow Mage, no. Percy telling you about the Collectopedia, and Lynn telling you that if you just wander around, you will find things out, all useful. And Elma telling you that your survey rate is affected by things you discover as well as planting probes. Oh, I know, Stitch. I just wanted to let you know that I am also aware. And there's a new arms manufacturer, Meredith & Co. And perhaps surprisingly, Elle can join as a fighter. He is in the Wanderers, which is not an existing division. It basically means he isn't officially a Blade. He is a Shield Trooper Plus, which basically means he is a support tank. Which is certainly interesting. I have never used him in combat. Hey, my blade level went up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which means I can get another point for stuff. God, there isn't even a music section here. Yeah. There literally isn't even a place to change that. Oh, now all the music is coming out of the Wii U gamepad. That's so interesting. So if I were to play entirely on the gamepad, that's where the music comes from. I do actually want to quickly look at the Collectopedia, because we should be close to finished for Primordia. And in fact, that's true. I agree with you, Gold. Although do remember that this, since it's console, I think the intention was if it's too loud, just turn down your TV. Oh, I'd forgotten. Even this is kind of slow. The little parts with the stars, when you place that object in, you get some extra battle points. Nice and simple. We finished a row, so we got 5 battle points and the knife series, which is not a knife. It's a hologram you can put up in your barracks. It's so pointless. This is more for the battle points than for anything else, which is why if you can't do a complete row, just try to get the stars.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Heck, I don't even get the star in these rows, and I've got no relics. Well, in Noctilum, I can at least get a few things. By the way, I've never made an attempt to 100% it in this game. The Collectopedia.
3, 4.
I've done so in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. It is monumentally not worth it. I suspect the same would be true here.
Listen.
Really?
What's that? A side quest? Oh, El's Conundrum. Progress requirements. Complete Chapter 10. Be level 38. And do booming business. That's not going to happen for a while.
Am I right?
Let's take a look at this Meredith and Co. Malarkey. An innovative user of ganglion tech in the weapon design field. Its products have made waves for their ability to harness ether, a feat which has until now proven difficult for human technology. Can't get them to level 2 yet, unfortunately. But we'll get there eventually. Now, we can wander around. I just want to see what I need for the next main story quest. I doubt I can start it yet. So, I definitely can't do it yet. I need to complete the Renewed Will Affinity Mission. I also need to install a data probe at Oblivion's entrance. Now, I'm going to do that data probe first. For one reason, and one reason only. Which is... I fucking love Oblivion. Oblivion is, I think it's the area with my favorite music in this game. I don't think it's my favorite area, although it was for a long time. But Oblivion has the best music in this whole fucking game. It is also just really beautiful. And it is something that that Monolith Soft, the developers of the entire Xenoblade series, it's something that they are really, really good at making pretty. Even though it's something that is not traditionally seen as such. That is very possibly the case, Gold. The first time I played it, I didn't get much further than this one either. I did get further later. I mean, obviously, my second playthrough I finished.
I don't think they'll let us walk away. Here comes some more inches.
Who the fuck is still chasing me? The answer appears to be nobody. And yet the music thinks somebody is. There we go. Yeah, Gold, I mean, it is not for everybody. I think I said this at the beginning. If I didn't, I'll say it now. As much as I love this game, this is, without question... Oh, Rudism! My god, thank you for the raid of 59. I don't know why we got the host alert instead of the raid alert, but Good lord, thank you, and welcome. I don't think I've got any mods in chat at the moment. Let me just give you a quick shout out. I feel like I've seen your name about playing Subnautica Below Zero. How are you enjoying it? I've never played Below Zero. Well, there we go. Okay. You see, I knew your name from around. I must give Bubbles, thank you. Yeah, that's basically what I had heard. That because like I really enjoyed Subnautica. Subnautica barely has a story. Look, Bubbles! I freaked out at everything in that game. But yes, welcome, Raiders. It is lovely to have you. Feel free to stick around if you're able to. We do have a follow goal at the moment, and I'm only 12 away from it, and if I hit it, I have to play a Zelda CDI game. So, you know, things to look forward to in future. God, Bubbles, I don't even know the names of anything in that game. Which ones are Mesmers again? Psychic flowers? Oh, yes. I think I know the ones you're talking about, and they're fuckers. Yes, the ones you want to go towards. That certainly is a description. Oh? I didn't know this was here, but sure. I'll take the free thing. Well, this isn't where I was trying to get, but sure. I mean, that did kind of happen, Gold. I was mesmerized. Hello, sir. Googly the Relentless? I'm not gonna fight you because you'll beat me. But just look at this big old sleeping lad.
What in
Not what I was
blazes?
hoping to run into.
Fine. God, I just wanted to look at the cute sleeping pig.
It didn't have to be like this.
For those who have just joined, I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, the weakest of the Xenoblade Chronicles games, but still one I adore. And we're about to get to, perhaps, I don't want to say my favorite, but one of my favorite places in the game. Also, Moon. Also, Lad. Looking at the levels of things around here, I probably want to be at least level 20 before I start fucking around here. I've already activated this. That is a great surprise to me. And here we come to the very entrance of Oblivion. God, this music is good. Unfortunately, it immediately switches to the nighttime version, but whatever. Which is good, but not as good. Oblivion is the region with the giant wheels, I guess, and also floating islands. There's a lot here. Something I very much appreciate about X, as opposed to most Xenoblade games, is that there is no story-gated progress to various regions. Nothing is stopping you from coming here before the mission that requires you to come here. And if you can sneak around the stronger monsters, nothing is stopping you from exploring deeper here. It's part of the reason that the game doesn't hide what the 5 regions are called. Because I could go to any of the 5 of these now. With the possible exception of Cauldros, not that it's gated by story, just that it is practically impossible to reach without dying at my current level. But Silverlum I could easily go. However, I am monumentally unprepared. Ow, I went too close. Yeah. Silverlum is very much the patented Xenoblade shiny area, which I really like. In fact, fuck the main quest. Do you all want to go see the next area? Because we can. Oh no, Zach. Drink lots of fluids. Try to get some rest if you can. Also, I will say, for those who played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I prefer this method of collection over the one in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. for a variety of reasons. Mostly, I just like running over things and picking them up. Ooh! It's the Aurora. And it is pretty as heck. These level 45 fuckers then go straight to hell. Ooh, a thing? A thing? How very exciting. Archaeology level 3, fuck you. I've been going for about 2 hours, and I'm still a little bit sick. So I'm gonna take just like a 5-minute break. I'll put on some background music. I would normally run an ad during a break like this, but I'm not going to, especially if any of the new people stuck around. Sucks to get an ad immediately. So I'm gonna put on some background music, and as I said, 5-ish minutes. I will see you all then. And I am back. And no, Nosy, nobody's getting monetized on my watch. I mean, unless you want to. But no, all joking aside, it is very kind of you, but yeah, frankly, ad revenue isn't worth it. Those of us who do stream know that ad revenue is a very small contributor compared to bits and subs and direct donations, and frankly, I would rather you have a better experience. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to show off Silverloom. But also, Pretty Sky. One thing I do like about this game, there's a lot of verticality. I say one thing I do like, as if there's only the one. One of the many things I like about this game. There's a lot of verticality, and if you can find the spot, you can climb, like, anything. It's absurd the surfaces I've managed to physics my way onto. Like, I don't think you're meant to be able to get here, but occasionally you can just find, like, a little sticky out bit that is sufficient. And yes, I realize there's a fucker trying to eat us. Yeah, ads are probably more worthwhile once you get, like, partner numbers. Simply because you have theoretically more people watching ads. God, this game needs Skyrim Horse. There's a spot I'm trying to get to. Right. There! There we go. It would be a great speedrun if not for the fact that there's a much quicker way if you just don't climb the mountain. There's nothing up there, by the way. I think that's my favorite thing about a lot of the climbable surfaces. There's no reason to climb them. Except that I find it hilarious. Good to see that good old Wii U geometry. Or more realistically, you weren't meant to see how pixelated this was. Hey chat, wanna see my green glowing balls? Anyway, there's a green glowing ball. That over there is Silverloom. That over there is the moon. That over there is the moon. And somewhere is also the moon. I may have got disoriented. I do believe there is a less swimmy way. But why take the less swimmy way when you could take the more swimmy way? Plus, this should eventually switch to the water music. I'm surprised it hasn't yet. There we go. Ooh, and we get shooting stars? Oof, bubbles. That's not ideal. God, this game's pretty. I know not a lot of people played it originally, and it's become something of a cult classic, but I would still give anything to have this game on Switch. I was originally waiting to do this series until it came out on Switch because I assumed it would. And then I realized the Switch is 5 years old. Or almost 5 years old. It's not worth holding out hope anymore. It is better to accept the reality that this game is probably going to just die on the Wii U. Which it doesn't deserve. And with the ports, I wouldn't even want what they did with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which is like super upgrade the graphics and everything. Well, upgrade depending on who you speak to. Some people didn't like the port, but they're wrong. But even without that, just give us the exact same game. Maybe slightly polish up the anti-aliasing, because it's a little rough in places. And otherwise, just give me the same game and let more people play it. Because that's the worst thing that happened to this game. It is a massive, beautifully crafted RPG that not a lot of people ever touched. Don't worry, we'll make landfall at some point. And you can see there's certainly stuff over there. And there's that ball that was glowing from the distance. It doesn't seem to glow during the day, or at least not visibly. I had forgotten how far out this is. My lord. And we're gonna set foot on land and immediately get normal. I know it's coming and I don't even mind. Somewhere in the distance there appears to be an orb of some kind. I don't see a wizard pondering it, but, you know, it is clearly an orb. Almost there now. Oh, I see two orbs. Twice the pondering. Hi, buddy. Just popping out of the ocean, are you? We're so close. And you can see now the glowing ball is kind of different to what it appeared to be from a distance. It looks like it's held by enormous tree branches or something. And so we arrive in Silverland. Something just flew overhead there. We're almost on land. Why are there level 10 monsters here? You're not supposed to come here until much later in the story. I utterly adore this area. Whoops, a little bit of a hiccup there. Wait, there was something here? Ooh, free stuff. And it has absolutely stunning music. And I want to quickly pop into the interior. But this is not Silverland at its best. Those of us who know Monolith Soft, who know the Xenoblade Chronicles series, know that any area like this is not at its best during the day. It can be pretty during the day, but it won't be beautiful during the day. Also, some big old robots who don't seem to be aggressive. Yeah? They didn't fuck with me. I ain't gonna fuck with them. Hi, robot. Bismuth Z-Dom. And we can see there is a waterfall coming out of the side of the glowing sphere. That is something I must try to remember. Because on my previous playthrough, I couldn't figure out anything to do with that sphere, and I never found that waterfall. That's something I may want to explore. Can't do it yet. Might be able to later. But I want to go back to the base camp. Specifically so that I can change the time. Silverlim is much more beautiful during the night. The answer to that question is very different in different games, Stitch. But if you're talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the answer is in the game. And it's rad as fuck. By the way, this is something I haven't done yet in the game. At any base camp, you can change the time. Essentially, you just rest in safety. And as it comes to night, Silverlim begins to glow. And unlike most areas where the music is subdued at night, and then
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Fuck it. And then much more kind of bombastic during the day. This is the opposite. Also, no you, Stitch. Silverlim is an area that both literally and figuratively shines at night. Just look at that. And don't worry, we'll be back. We'll explore a lot more of Silverlim when the time comes in stream. I actually just want to take a moment to appreciate this music. And the visuals. I hope people can begin to see why I am so passionately in love with this game. And as I said, it has its flaws. I confidently have said several times that it is the weakest of the 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games. But that's still a pretty high bar.
Effort is its own reward.
But also, I'm not going to go too much deeper into Silverlim because it is dangerous. We are way under-leveled to be here. We could sneak around. But there are these motherfuckers. Who are just buried, and sometimes you don't see them.
Can't seem to get fired up.
Until that happens.
I'm done for.
Now, I am going to head back and continue the actual story. You know, crazy as that sounds. But I did want to take the opportunity to just explore that, because I really love the opportunity to explore that. You're not seeing anything happen at the moment because what's currently happening is happening on the Wii U gamepad, and there is no way for me to show you what's happening on the gamepad. There is no way to bring up a map. It's a little bit frustrating, but worse things have happened to better people. So before I can start the next story mission, there is an Affinity Mission I need to check out. So I will do that. Affinity missions, by the way, are just very specific side quests. I'm not sure where to find this one, but that's fine. The whole point of them is to encourage you to explore the city.
Great.
Now, which Affinity quest was it that I needed to do? Renewed Will. It's not that one, unfortunately. Unfortunately for that one, I do need to complete Chapter 5, which I haven't yet started. But we'll get to that when we get to it. This one I could start now, and given the low level, might actually be fun to do. I want to see if I can find Renewed Will, but if I can't, I'll do one of the other ones. Just for a fun little thing to end off stream. The Repair Job. A day in the life. You know, let's do We Were Soldiers. I have a vague memory of this one being quite interesting. You'll notice we cannot have Irina, Gwyn, or Doug in our party. It doesn't say anything about Lau, and I like Lau, so I want him in.
We have visitor.
Hey, you busy? Monty's team botched a job, and we need a cleanup crew pronto.
Fucking Monty.
Monty? So it's a reclaimer mission? Did we find a chunk of the white whale?
Chunks, plural. Bits and pieces
Oh my.
have been washing up around here lately. Someone needs to go round them all up.
You see, I should express concern about Monty's team, and I will. But in my mind, I know the answer is because Monty's a fuck-up. This is the first time I've heard about him, but his name's Monty. The only good Monty is Monty Mole.
Hmm? Oh, yeah. Those guys are fine. They lost some gear, but otherwise, no big deal.
find some materials we still haven't been able to synthesize in NLA.
Yeah, the Reclaimers are all fired up too. Just remember, the area hasn't been cleared of indigents yet. It could be dangerous.
For an inexperienced team, at least. Which is why you came to us. Am I right?
Bingo. I am asking a few other top teams, so if you want the job, you best shake a leg.
Look, we all know you came here because of Lao's insane leather pants. I believe this is a relatively quick quest. And the fact that the required level is 12 means it also shouldn't be too difficult. And now we're heading almost directly north. Is cutting directly across the land the most effective way to get there? Probably not. Am I going to do it anyway? Clearly. Collect 3 parts of the white whale at North Point Beach. I vaguely remember where that is, I think. Oh lordy, that gentleman is level 55. I think I shall not bother him if I have the opportunity. I never discovered this. Weird. On the left there, it was very tough to see. But I picked up 2 items. Infernium and White Cosmetite. Those are interesting items. Because I got them through not a normal pickup, but I just kind of randomly got them. Sometimes when you put down probes for Frontier now. Fuck you. Sometimes when you put down those probes, they will randomly give you rare, valuable items as well as the money you get. Ah, sir, leave me alone. I could fight you. You're only level 9. That's not the part I care about.
Here comes some more idiots.
I'm actually not sure I've explored North Point Beach. I mean, not in this playthrough, at least. Yeah, I seem to have missed it. This is a secondary thing that quests do, of course. They take you to places you might not otherwise go. It's funny that they expect you to be level 12 when there are level 20 plus enemies around. Not aggressive, but it's still curious. You can see silhouetted there against the sky the big ball of Silverland. Well, that seemed straightforward.
Team Tatsu, mission complete.
Yeah, it looks like we've got everything in the area.
I sure hope they can get something useful out of all this.
Well, well. Beaten to the punch.
Hey, Doug.
Gotta hand it to you, Elma. You work fast.
You must be the other team Vandam sent out, huh?
One of them, anyway. Thought we made pretty good time, too. But then you always were one step ahead. Remember? Back when Earth was hit. That lone Skell that struck back before anyone else? Guess whose Skell that was?
Wait, really? Elma, that was you?
That was a long time ago. And it didn't change anything.
The reluctance
to think
here.
of it, that was a tandem Skell, wasn't it? Weren't you with...
It's a distress call. Signal originating from...
That's Arena's ID.
And not far from here.
We'll go ahead. We can link back up later.
Team Tatsu coming too.
God, who does Doug remind me of? This, by the way, is very useful. Where did it go? The follow ball is great when it's not clear if you should go up over something, although it does sometimes take circuitous routes. But yeah, my suspicion was that I had to go up, but I just want... It's a good way to make sure. In this case, going as the crow flies, I think would have been less than ideal. Well, now I'm concerned that the follow ball is just plain wrong. Where is it trying to take me? This way now? Okay, that makes more sense. Like I said, it does sometimes get confused. It's still a good feature. At this point, I should just be able to take it as a straight shot. I think this is for a completely different quest. So let's see if I can fuck these dudes up at level 18.
My forte, but if you insist.
We're actually doing super well, considering he is higher level than us.
Oh, appreciate the help.
Yeah, that went super well.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet. I'm attacking! Move in! Sliding slinger!
My forte, if you insist.
Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad!
Damn! Keep shooting!
Side
Archie Balance breaker!
Yes, I realize we are in the middle of an apparently super urgent request. But I saw a monkey that I wanted to kill. So, you know, priorities.
Archie core!
Sliding slinger! Destroyed. Move in and
My
strike.
forte, but if you insist.
Now move in. Now my turn. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
My forte, but if you insist.
I think even my cooking got better.
Monkey? You are a monkey.
Sliding slinger! Take the initiative. Close in.
My forte, but if you insist.
Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad.
Spiral hole! Archie core!
I do feel a little bad. I interrupted this dude while he was eating.
Sliding slinger! That's it! Melee strike!
Damn! Keep shooting! Archie core! Appreciate it.
Side slash! You're on top of the hole! Shadow strike! Sliding slinger!
Tide one!
Spectacularly done. Nice work.
Lau got a bit beat up there, but we all survived. I would guess, just from the direction we're going, that it is that cave that we're navigating towards.
Didn't have to be like this.
God, Stitch,
Here
you're
comes some more idiots.
I was right, it is the cave.
Elma?
Oh, Lord Monkey.
Arena's signal is coming from deeper inside. Looks like the only way to reach them is through here.
Then we better get moving. Come on.
Tatsu will protect rear flank.
Oh! He's large, but he's only level 14.
I'm attacking! Move in! Sliding slinger!
Balance breaker!
Shadow strike! Side slash!
Honestly, the biggest issue with really big monsters is how difficult it is to get to their side or their back for a specific attack.
What do you say?
But that was quick.
Any sign of Arena?
There.
That's Arena's.
She didn't fall off the cliff.
We need to check. Let's head down.
as if falling off the cliff is a big deal. But it really kind of isn't, as I'm about to prove. Yeet. It doesn't land you in the most convenient spot, but... Hey! And Doug got here first. Because he's a fucking champion.
Doug!
There you are. Thanks for clearing out the riffraff up there.
Sure. How's Irina?
I'll be fine. Doug already took care of all the key repairs.
All right, Doug.
Nah, I mean, come on. It's the least I could do. Especially while you were all busy up there kicking indigent asses, right?
You dropped this. You had us all worried, you know.
Thanks, Colonel.
Lieutenant!
Huh?
Look who decided to show up.
What? No, we split up looking for parts, and then next thing I know, got this SOS,
And you're late, Gwyn.
and I'm late.
Cut him some slack. He must have really hauled it here with those stubby legs of his. It doesn't matter you weren't here first, Gwyn. I'm just glad you're here.
Aww.
Sure.
I'm glad too. Because now you can carry the lieutenant all the way back to the city for us.
Yes, sir.
Well, glad that worked out. Mechanical level 4? You bastards. Let me have cool shit. Anyway, time to head back to ULA and report in that, well, it ended well. So by some definition, it is well. That's what the saying means, right? And yes, I realize I butchered it in the worst possible way. I'm not taking it back. I'm just gonna quick travel. It is so much easier. And hey, that's what all these frontier nav spots are about. I mean, it's not all that they're about, but it's part of what they're about. Ihora, or Ihora. Thank you very much for the follow. It is much appreciated. We are now only 11 away from a CDI stream.
Nice work out there. The Reclaimers are going over the parts as we speak.
Hey.
You'll let us know if anything comes of it, right?
You got it. I don't mind telling you. I'm a bit surprised your team found all the parts and rescued Arena. Maybe
Doug.
surprised isn't the word. More
Doug
like
rescued Arena.
disappointed. In the other teams, those slackers have a few thousand push-ups coming to them.
Don't be too hard on them. Doug and Gwyn both played a part in the rescue operation. If it wasn't for the two of them, Arena could have been in real trouble.
Doug? Okay, yes. Gwyn? Maybe not so much.
I mean, Tatsu's not wrong.
In any case, most of the credit is yours, Elma. But what else is new? Been that way since before we left Earth.
Doug was saying the same thing earlier. You really are something, Elma.
Ask about when Elma struck back at the Earth aliens. Remind everyone that this was a team effort. Fuck! I'm not gonna be that mean.
Oh, that.
If you want to know a person's past, give them cause to tell you about it.
What does Elma mean?
It means Elma will tell us about it when she's good and ready.
It's different now anyway. I don't have to charge in alone when I have a team like this. Besides, it's going to take more than just a handful of heroes to win the war and cultivate this planet. Ultimately, the responsibility and the accolades all go back to the commander who unifies and leads the entire operation.
Well, that's true.
Which reminds me, why aren't you Blade Commander, Elma?
Yes, yes! Mustache Man can still have gainful employment as personal assistant to Tatsu.
Ha! Not in this lifetime, potato skin.
You learned the dual sword art Shadow Strike. This is also something. Some arts are learned exclusively through missions. It's so weird. I do want to take a look at that quickly, because I believe it's one of the better ones. Not Elma. Shadow Strike deals weapon damage, inflicts stagger, and from behind deals extra damage. It does not require any TP. So, this is just a better backslash, I think. They're both one hit. It's just got a way longer cooldown. That's interesting though. They're both very good weapons. Both very good attacks, rather. I'll decide which one I want between streams. But that said, there's just one thing I quickly want to do. And then I'm going to call stream just a couple of minutes early. The thing I want to do is, a while ago, I leveled up my blade level. I'm going to quickly chat to Eleonora and get a new point. Ooh, I can change the room colors in the Blade Barracks. I do not care.
What do you want to improve?
Field skill is what I'm looking for. Mechanical is still, I feel, overall the best. Yeah, I'm still gonna stick to mechanical.
Hang in there.
And that is where I'm going to finish up today. Thank you all so much for joining me. This has been a lot of fun. I continue to, like, rediscover things I love about this game. And there are so many things I love about this game. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. If you are still here with the raid, if you enjoyed this, consider giving me a follow so that you can see when I go live. I also have a Discord server, which is genuinely an incredibly fun place to hang out. It's also a good place to get announcements for when I go live and see my schedule. Gold, I'm also happy you could make it. It was lovely having you here. Who should we raid? Dither's live doing art. Viz is live. Ricky is playing Monster Hunter World. Kelvy is playing Enter the Gungeon. God, so many people are alive. You know what? Sar is playing Sea of Thieves. I wonder if it might not be fun to raid Sar. I mean, it's always fun to raid Sar. And Sar just recently hit 500 followers. So, since Sar hit 500 followers, they have pledged to play Undertale and date Papyrus. So our raid message has to be something to do with that. I'm thinking something along the lines of Papyrus used flirt, it's super effective. Just so that he can never forget what he's promised to do. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I should be live tomorrow, again at 5:30 Eastern Time, where I'm going to be starting the second Ace Attorney game. Those games are always a blast, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Xenoblade Chronicles will return next week, Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern Time. Wednesday was my Nuzlocke stream, but I don't do Nuzlocks anymore, or at least not that one. Not after the disaster. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope to see you around in future streams. Stay cute. I hope everyone has a lovely New Year's Eve and a good New Year. Have a good one, everyone.